Have you ever wondered if some of the things you do every morning, things you don't even think about, might be making your heart weaker without any warning? Most adults over 50 follow the same morning patterns for years, and that's why the danger goes unnoticed. The risk grows quietly until one day the heart says, no more. Today's video breaks down 5 morning habits that slowly strain the heart. Many seniors do these habits with good intentions, but the body after 50 is different. The heart becomes more sensitive to sudden shifts in blood pressure, dehydration, stress hormones, and poor oxygen flow. And these changes start the moment you wake up. Before we start, take a second to write your age and country in the comments. It helps us create research-based videos for your stage of life. And make sure you like this video and subscribe, because YouTube only pushes our content to people who interact. Your small action helps someone else protect their heart. This script is built on updated research. We spent days reviewing cardiology papers, morning physiology studies, and data from adults over 50. We can't fit everything here, so we've added deeper links in the description for anyone who wants to explore more. Here's a question I want you to keep in your mind. What if the first hour of your day is quietly deciding the future of your heart? Let's start with habit number 1, a habit almost everyone does, and almost no one believes is harmful. Habit 1, waking up and getting out of bed too fast. Is this sudden rush straining your heart? Most people don't realize that the first 30 seconds after waking up can either protect the heart or put serious pressure on it. After age 50, this moment becomes even more important. But why? When you're lying down, blood settles differently in your body. Your heart rate is low, blood pressure is stable, your nervous system is calm. The moment you jump out of bed, everything shifts at once, and the heart is forced to react instantly. For older adults, this sudden change triggers orthostatic stress, a rapid drop in blood pressure when moving from lying to standing. According to research published in JAMA Internal Medicine, adults over 55 who stand up too fast are far more likely to experience dizziness, irregular heartbeat, and dangerous spikes as the heart struggles to stabilize circulation. But here's the part many don't know. When the body senses this sudden drop, it releases a surge of adrenaline to push the blood upward. This raises heart rate sharply within seconds. For a young adult, this isn't a problem. For someone over 50, especially with stiff arteries, this creates a brief but intense workload on the heart, and it doesn't stop there. Studies from the European Society of Cardiology show that repeated morning surges in blood pressure over several years contribute to a higher risk of heart attacks, strokes, and left ventricular strain. Ask yourself this: how many years have you been jumping out of bed without thinking? Your heart remembers every single shock. A simple fix? Before rising, sit on the edge of your bed for 20 to 30 seconds. Wiggle your toes, roll your shoulders. Let your blood pressure catch up with your body. This small pause protects the heart more than most people realize. This gentle transition is not laziness, it's heart protection. Habit 2, skipping water in the morning. Is your heart starting the day in a dehydrated state? Here's a question many people overlook. How long has your body gone without water by the time you wake up? For most adults over 50, it's 7 to 9 hours. That means your heart begins the day already slightly dehydrated. And dehydration, even mild, changes how the heart works. When you don't drink water in the morning, your blood becomes thicker. The heart must pump harder to move it. Studies published in the European Heart Journal note that dehydration reduces plasma volume and increases the workload on the heart, especially in older adults whose blood vessels are less elastic. This early morning strain raises heart rate, narrows vessels, and can trigger spikes in blood pressure. Many seniors mistake this feeling for simple tiredness, but physiologically, the heart is pushing extra hard to circulate thicker blood through an aging vascular system. But there's something more surprising. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that dehydration increases the risk of atrial fibrillation episodes because low fluid levels disrupt the heart's electrical stability. Many people over 60 who experience morning palpitations don't realize the root cause may simply be a dry body. And the danger grows when paired with other morning habits. Like coffee before water, caffeine acts as a mild diuretic, which means it takes more water out of your system before giving anything back. Ask yourself, How often do you wake up and move straight to your routine without drinking a single sip of water? Most people answer, almost every day. The solution is simple but powerful. Drink 1 glass of water within 10 minutes of waking up. It restores blood volume, helps the heart beat more efficiently, and prevents the morning pressure surge that harms so many adults over 50. Hydration is one of the easiest ways to make your heart's morning easier. Habit 3. Drinking coffee before eating or hydrating. Is this popular routine spiking your heart stress hormones? Many adults over 50 start their morning with one sentence. I can't function without my coffee. But here's the question that few people ask. What happens inside your heart when you drink coffee on an empty stomach? Before water, food, or proper circulation? Research from the American Journal of Cardiology shows that caffeine triggers a rise in catecholamines, the stress chemicals that include adrenaline. When the stomach is empty and the body is dehydrated, this spike becomes even stronger, and the heart feels the impact immediately. Here's why this matters after age 50. When you drink coffee first thing in the morning, your cortisol is already at its highest point of the day. Your blood pressure naturally rises after waking. Your heart rate increases as your nervous system switches gears. Caffeine stacks on top of these natural responses. This creates what cardiologists call a double morning surge. For seniors with stiff arteries, borderline hypertension, or mild arrhythmias, this surge becomes a silent stress event. A study from the Mayo Clinic proceedings reported that drinking coffee before hydration increases premature heartbeats in older adults. Many seniors feel this as morning fluttering, a strong thump in the chest, or mild breathlessness. Coffee on an empty stomach also affects blood vessels. Without food, caffeine absorbs faster. This causes a sharper rise in blood pressure. Over time, repeated morning spikes contribute to left ventricular strain, something doctors often discover years later. Ask yourself, how many years have you started your day with coffee before anything else? Most people say, I've done it my entire life. The solution isn't to quit coffee, it's to protect your heart before coffee touches your system. Drink 1 glass of water, eat something small, like a banana or handful of nuts. Then enjoy your coffee. It's a simple shift, but for the heart, it's a huge difference. Habit 4. Checking your phone immediately after waking. Is this stress trigger quietly tightening your arteries? Most adults don't think of phone use as a heart habit, but for people over 50, the first 5 minutes after waking are one of the most sensitive periods for cardiovascular stress. So here's the question. What happens to your heart when your day begins with messages, news, or notifications before your body even stabilizes? When you wake up, your nervous system is shifting from rest mode to alert mode. This transition already raises cortisol and blood pressure. If the first thing you see is a stressful message, a missed call, or upsetting news, the brain releases extra noradrenaline, the chemical that makes the heart beat faster. A study in psychosomatic medicine found that exposure to stress within the first 10 minutes of waking can raise heart rate by 10 to 20% in older adults. And chronic morning stress increases the risk of hypertension, inflammation, and arterial stiffness. Another study from the Journal of Behavioral Medicine showed that blue light exposure immediately after waking disrupts the natural drop in blood pressure that should occur in the first hour of the morning. Instead of calming down, the cardiovascular system stays active, tense, and reactive. And here's something many seniors notice but do not connect. That slight tightness in the chest or heavy breathing after waking often appears on mornings when stress hits early. The phone becomes the trigger, not the cause, but the heart still reacts. Ask yourself, how many times have you opened your phone before even sitting up? How did your body feel afterward? When older adults start the day with digital stress, the arteries do not get the calm period they need to relax and dilate. Over time, this contributes to chronic morning hypertension, a major predictor of heart attacks in people over 55. Try this simple shift. Don't touch your phone for the first 10 to 15 minutes after waking. Let your heart settle before your mind jumps into the world. This small boundary creates a calmer morning rhythm and protects the cardiovascular system from unnecessary shock. Habit 5. Skipping breakfast or eating unhealthy first thing. Could this starve your heart of energy? Most adults over 50 know breakfast is important, but few realize how the first meal directly affects heart health. Here's the question: what happens when your body wakes up and you either skip breakfast or eat sugary, processed foods first thing? After a night of fasting, your blood sugar is low, insulin sensitivity is higher. Your body is ready for fuel. If you skip breakfast, the heart works harder to maintain energy for vital organs. Blood pressure and heart rate increase slightly as the body compensates for low glucose. Over time, repeated mornings without proper nutrition contribute to higher cholesterol levels, insulin resistance, and arterial stiffness, according to research published in Circulation. But even when people eat breakfast, poor choices like pastries, sugary cereals, or white bread can trigger post-meal blood sugar spikes, forcing the heart to respond to sudden changes. In older adults, this repeated stress damages blood vessels and increases the risk of atherosclerosis, as noted in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Skipping or eating the wrong breakfast can also exacerbate morning fatigue and palpitations. Studies show that older adults who eat balanced, protein-rich breakfasts have lower morning blood pressure and reduced heart strain. Ask yourself, what does your first meal of the day look like? Is it helping your heart or quietly making it work harder? Simple heart-protective breakfast tips include protein, eggs, yogurt, or nuts. Add fiber, oats, fruit, or whole grains. Avoid refined sugar and processed carbs first. This small adjustment ensures your heart has steady energy, prevents morning blood pressure spikes, and reduces long-term cardiovascular risk. Conclusion: the first hours of the day are critical for your heart, especially after 50. Habits that seem harmless, jumping out of bed, skipping water, drinking coffee too early, checking your phone, or skipping breakfast, can quietly strain the cardiovascular system. But here's the good news: small changes in your morning routine can protect your heart, improve energy, and reduce risk of serious events over time. Sit before standing, drink water, eat before coffee, delay your phone, choose a balanced breakfast. These are not dramatic lifestyle changes, but for the heart, they make a huge difference. Ask yourself, which of these habits have been silently stressing your heart for years? If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and comment. Tell us which habit surprised you most and how you plan to change it. Your engagement helps us reach more people who need this guidance. This video was based on long research, but we can't fit everything here. For more studies, links are in the description. Check them out if you want deeper insights. Your heart deserves informed choices.